my class. The other day I was taking you the lesson living longer and healthier. Okay, living longer and healthier. In that lesson I had explained to you about the medical instruments and machines like thermometer, stethoscope, microscope, X-ray machines and scanners. Okay, all that I have explained to you, who invented all those and what was the use of that machines I have explained to you. And today I am going to continue with the same lesson. Same lesson, new development in medicine and surgery. New development. As days are improving, as the people's knowledge are improving. First lesson was that the world of improving knowledge. Okay, first lesson was the world of growing knowledge. Day by day, men's knowledge is been improving. So that is why there is so many invention and discoveries. Previously, man did not have that capacity to think and do. They were more than an animal. They were behaving like that. But as the days improved, what happened? Man began to reason. Man began to question, and man's knowledge also improved through education. Education changed his life. Okay, and so here new developments in medicine and surgery is also one of the most important development in man. Medicines have been developed to control diseases. You know, when you get small headache, what you are waiting for? You will be waiting for a small tablet. Isn't it? You run after here and there, you get the tablets from the medical shop, and because you know that is your preventive, that is your measure, that will stop your headache. Okay, so you are taking that measure by taking the tablets. Okay, so now the development of the medicine is the development to control diseases which were fatal earlier. What was fatal earlier means? Fatal earlier means man previously they don't know what is the cause of the disease. Isn't it? In early time, man was not knowing which was the cause of the diseases. They thought that the disease or the fever which came to them, that was the anger of God. They just superstitiously believe that because God got angry and that is why I got this sickness. But they don't know what was the actual sickness in their body. Understood, children? So as they developed, various drugs and methods of treatment also developed, but it was not prevalent in the olden days. Olden days, medicine was not there. Proper curing medicine was not there. Preventive measures was not there. And that is why people, they were not diagnosed what disease they are having itself. So that was the fatal. Okay. So next it is, see, the discovery of quinine has had controlled malaria, while eucalyptus is effective against influenza. The wonder drug antibiotics are proved effectively against many diseases. One such drug is called penicillin. Okay, penicillin was invented by Alexander Fleming in 1928. What? Penicillin. He invented penicillin. That is Alexander Fleming. He invented penicillin in 1928. In 1928. Okay. In surgery, the discovery of anesthesia helped patients undergo painless surgery. When the patient wants to do surgery, when the patient should get surgery, what he will do? He cannot be conscious. If he is in a conscious way, they cannot do the surgery, isn't it? So for that, to make him unconscious, this anesthesia is given to the person. So after giving that, he will become unconscious and the doctor could easily do the surgery without the pain. Without the pain, they can do the operation. Today, complete surgeries and organ transplantation have increased the quality and longevity of man's life. As because of the invention of so many new methods of medicine and machines. Okay, because of that, the surgery is being taken place very easily. Nowadays, whatever parts has been person to another person. They will donate the organs to that person. Okay, so that is easily being changed. Okay, so that is making man's life longer. Previously it was not there because there was no knowledge at all. Okay, major operations of the brain, lungs. Okay, major operation of brains, lungs, eyes, whatever it is, every organ, kidney, everything is being changed. You will have a new thing. Okay, so that is possible only due to the development of better techniques, better technology. Improved technology is helping the doctors to do the surgery very easily and with efficiently. They are successfully they are able to do the surgeries. Okay, instrument and machines. Then laser rays are widely used to rectify damaged internal parts of the body without major surgery. Okay, with the lens they will identify whether the problem is major or minor. If it is a minor problem, they will not do the surgery. With medicine, tablet, whatever syrup, with that they will cure that. Okay, so that is why this lenses, laser rays are helpful for the doctors not to do surgery, to stop them from doing the surgery. Okay, next. Great development in medicine and surgery took place to cure diseases. Why major development has been taken? To cure diseases. People nowadays are suffering with so many diseases. You cannot identify the diseases at all. Many diseases, day by day, they are inventing so many diseases. So many diseases are found out. In previous days, when the people were suffering from vomiting and loose motion, they used to tell it is because of plague, diarrhea. But they have found out the medicine for that also. Is it? So that was the olden days. But now, even for a small headache, they have found out the medicine. Even if your finger is paining, even your ears are paining, your nose is paining, your teeth is paining, for everything medicine has come out. This is developed gradually in man's life so that the man's lifespan is increasing day by day. Okay, so that is why development of medicine is very, very important achievement of man. Okay, so there were some doctors and scientists who wanted to prevent diseases from occurring. They wanted to stop the disease before the disease will come to them. Okay, when before the disease is coming, so that is why it means prevention of diseases, prevention then cure. Okay, before the disease will come and attack the person, they have to take the precaution. So some of the doctors and scientists, they were fought for this. They studied for that. Okay, and so they developed certain methods which not only prevented diseases but also eradicated some dreadful diseases from the face of the earth. So many dreadful diseases was vanished from the men. How? By this one, precautionary methods. Okay, the doctors and the scientists, they planned to do that. They struggled to find out and finally they found out the medicine for that. Okay, now prevention of diseases through immunization. What is immunization? Have you seen the immunization? Vaccines and other things. Our body can be immunized against certain diseases through vaccination. When baby is born, at that time only vaccination is given because they wanted to prevent the baby from getting all the diseases like smallpox, chickenpox. Isn't it? Smallpox and chickenpox will leave the marks on your faces, on your body. Is it? So, developed the first, that is Edward Jenner. Edward Jenner, he developed the first vaccine, spread very quickly and affected mostly children. Okay? Edward Jenner, he was the person who developed the vaccine against the dreaded disease called smallpox. Smallpox and chickenpox will come. Is it? Previously we will think, oh, that is the work of God. God has punished or God has come, whatever it is, according to the superstitious belief. But nowadays we have found out medicine, vaccines is given before the disease will attack them. Okay. So now Dr. Jenner noticed that milkmaids were hardly affected by smallpox. So what happened? But suffered the milder from called cowpox. What did he do? The boy suffered a mild attack of cowpox and soon recovered. Okay. So now then Dr. Jenner took the great risk of injecting the pus from a smallpox sore into the Philippine body. Okay, he took the pus, the pus, he removed the pus and injected to the body of this boy, that is Pip's body. He injected that, then he observed the boy for a few days and noticed that he was not infected with the smallpox. That was the experiment he was done, okay. That is Edward Jenner. He has done this experiment and he found out the vaccine. That was the first successful vaccination, okay. Next it is the Louis Pasteur. There is a chemist from France. He was a chemist from France, was the first to state that the spread of diseases could be cured by killing the germs. So what he done, the germs in water and milk could be killed by boiling the water and milk. He was the one who found out that germs can be killed by boiling the milk and water. This process of killing germs by boiling the milk in a special way is known as pasteurization. Okay, killing the germs by boiling the milk and water. Boiling the milk and water through that process, that is only called as pasteurization. Pre-boiling of before you drink the water, you boil the water. That is very, very essential. Okay, pre-boiling of drinking water is essential as water-borne diseases are spread by polluted water. Waters, you are not getting pure water because of pollution. Polluted water are causing so many diseases will come. Diarrhea, typhoid, malaria, isn't it? So many diseases you are getting nowadays. So to stop that, you have to boil the water and drink. Nowadays you are drinking hot water because that is one of the precautionary measures to stop corona also. Okay, to that you are using the hot water. Okay, so here you have to boil the water as well as milk to kill the germs from that. Okay, diseases like jaundice, cholera, typhoid and gastroenteritis spread through the use of contaminated water. To that water, contaminated, the polluted water, you are getting all these diseases like jaundice, cholera, typhoid and gastro. These are all the diseases caused by the polluted water. So to overcome that, you have to boil the water and milk and drink it. Okay, then you will stop that one. Okay, you may take precautionary measures before the disease entering into your body. Okay, prevention is better than cure. Prevention means before the disease come and attack you, you should prevent that. You should prevent. You know that if I eat the cold items, I will get my throat pain. So why need to eat that? You stop eating. So you are preventing that, isn't it? Prevention is better than cure. So the maxim teaches us simple ways of fighting diseases. Personal cleanliness. You have to keep your body clean. You have to take bath. You have to trim your nails every day. Cut your hair. When you have to, while eating, you have to eat the good food, not the staple food. Okay, you have to eat the fresh food, not the spoiled food. Okay, so proper nutrition or the balanced diet and regular exercise are the keys to good health. If you want to keep your body in a healthy condition, you have to eat healthy food, nutritious food, and more than that, you have to keep your body, do exercise every day. Every day do your exercise, do a simple work in the house. Okay, that will keep your body fit. Okay, next it is population explosion. Our country's population has more than double since our independence. Okay, the reason for this are decrease in death rate and increase in birth rate. Why? Because of the invention of medicine. So many diseases are being cured. So many preventive measures are taken. So that is why there is a decrease in the death rate and increase in the birth rate. So that is the cause of overpopulation. Today the population of India is more than 120 crores and we are the second largest populated country in the world after China. This has created problems related to food supply, housing, supply of water supply and employment. These are all the reasons, these are the causes of overpopulation. The government has to supply food for the families or the water supply or employment. So this is only called as population explosion. So government is making efforts to control the growth of population by family planning measures. Family planning measures are being undertaken by the government to eradicate, to stop overpopulation. Okay, people are being encouraged to have small families. As wherever you see the welfare center, people are coming with a program and telling small family is a happy family. If the family is small, they will get all the benefits. They will get all the basic needs which are needed. If the family is having a big, huge population, then it is very impossible. That family will come under poverty. They will become beggars. For food and water, what they will do? So they have to stop the population. They have to reduce the population. Development cannot be keep pace with the rate of increase in population. Hence, we have to check the population growth. That is only population explosion. So I told you that is the growing knowledge. Because of that, men has discovered, so many scientists have discovered so many medicine and surgery for the diseases. So prevention care is also given. Preventive measures. So that what are the things which you know that is coming to us, if I eat that I will get disease, you better stop that. Okay, polluted water. Polluted water will get you so many diseases like jaundice, cholera, typhoid. Isn't it? All that is so better stop that. Better it is better for you to boil the water or boil the milk and drink it. So doctors are struggling on even to now also so many diseases are being notified. So many diseases are coming into force. Okay, so that to control that you have to take your preventive measures. Understood, children? So that is what you need, living longer and healthier. If you want to live longer, be healthier. Keep your body in a fit condition. Eat the nutritious food. Do proper exercise. Take your vaccine. Whatever vaccination the doctor is prescribed at the proper age, you do that, you take that. You take initiative in taking your health condition. Take care so that you can live longer. Okay, you can live longer and healthier. Okay, that was the today's lesson. Understood, children? Yes, thank you.